So, I've been wanting to make a video for a while about, like, no love and what inspired me, and I guess just the meaning behind it. And I'm doing it right now because I'm alone in my hotel room. I don't know when I'm gonna get this opportunity next, and I know this isn't the most ideal look for me right now, but I just was inspired to make this video right now, so who gives a fuck what I look like. Plus, we all know that I wear Zit cream all the time and post in it all the time. So, yeah. Basically, I mean, first of all, I know everyone's always like, oh, she's always complaining about LA, like, why does she live there, whatever. I love LA as, you know, geographically, I love the weather, I love my friends, I love my house, I love lots of things about LA, but when I'm talking about the song, and when I generalize it, most times, it's more about, like, LA, like, the concept of, oh, you go to this city, and you become rich and famous, and you get followers, and whatever the fuck it's evolved to in 2017. Yeah, it's more of, like, the Hollywood, LA social scene, rather than Los Angeles as a city. Because there's a lot of amazing things about LA, and I pretty much have to be there for music, but I do enjoy it, and especially when I found, like, the balance between not going out too much and sorry, and you know, finding amazing friends that remind me that the people who are fucked up don't matter. They don't matter. Everything is temporary, and if you just work on yourself, that's all that matters. You just have to keep that in mind, and that's why I'm not leaving LA. That's why, I mean, as of right now. So, I just wanted to make that clear at first. But also, why I wrote the song is I just spent so much time when I first moved out there, going out and going to these places and seeing these celebrities that I used to, you know who they were, and they didn't know me, and then now I kind of knew them, and it was like, oh yeah, this is cool, whatever. But, and not all of them at all whatsoever, but a lot of these people, especially the ones that are always going out, they just care about, like, shitty things. They care about their followers and who they're with, and they always have new friends every fucking week. That's another thing, is, like, they always have new friends every fucking week, and they're like, this is my best friend, and then suddenly they're not friends anymore the next week, and they have a new best friend. I will never understand that, ever. Like, I've had different friends in my life, obviously, but it's usually because, like, I moved to a different city, or, you know, when I was in school, I switched schools, or whatever. I just will never understand, like, oh my god, I love my best friend, like, ride or die, and then, like, the next day, they're not friends anymore. Like, that's not love, that's not friendship, that's nothing. That's, what can I get from this person, and once I get it, bye, like, I'm dropping you. And I think that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And you would be surprised how many fucking people have this mindset. I've had the same friend since I moved to LA. Like, I'm not saying that I'm some fucking special, amazing person, but, you know, my friends are amazing, and I love them, and unless one of them does something shitty to me, which I highly doubt, I'm not gonna drop them for someone else just because I can get something from them. Like, and everyone wants to be famous, and they don't care what the reason is. They can be famous for anything. They'll start drama with people. They will, you know, like, just be rude and leak things, and oh god, it's ruthless out there. People are just so rude to each other because they want to be on top. And they even will almost, like, slander themselves. Like, people are out here doing things that make them look bad just because it gets them attention. And that's another thing that I just don't understand. I don't understand most of this stuff. You'll hear me saying I don't understand it a lot, because I truly don't understand a lot of it. But, yeah, it's crazy. So, I don't know. To me, it's like, I would rather be known for myself, like, things that I've done, rather than, like, oh, I'm this person's friend, and I had this drama thing that happened, but, like, oh, I'm a singer, though, like, or, oh, I'm an actress, though, or I'm a model, though. Like, it's, do your thing, be good at your thing. That should get you where you need to go. Have passion, work hard. Getting fame through other ways is never going to be fulfilling. There's nothing real there. Another lyric, nothing's real anyway, because everything seems so fucking fake. And that's another reason why I try to be, like, real on social media. I think that's so funny. People are always like, you're so real, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a real person. Like, I don't understand why that's, such a crazy thing, but it kind of is, because a lot of people are not real. And, you guys don't know. People on the internet, you just see what they put there for you. You don't see what's behind the scenes, unless, some big scandal happens, but that's always just a piece of the puzzle. You really don't know anybody. That's why I try to be as honest as possible, because I want you guys to feel like you know me at least as much as I can let you know about me. I'm not gonna, I kind of do tweet my entire life, but I can't put every single thing I do on the internet. But I just, it's crazy how people have two separate, different lives and personalities and everything on the internet and in real life. And nobody ever knows unless you're there and you see it in real life. It's crazy. And sorry, I'm still sick. But another part of it is, like, there really is no love anymore. It's not just, like, no love as in, like, friendships and loving yourself and all the things that I just mentioned, but it's also, like, people don't want to date you, or it's not even that. Like, I'm not a person who's a big fan of dating and relationships and all that, just because I'm young and I don't think I'm ready for that. But people will literally be in fake relationships to get, like, views and stuff, and they'll, like, go out and get paparazzi photos with their new guy. And I heard about one of my friends knows this guy who was dating this girl who was, like, she's famous, and she, like, unfollowed him and, like, wouldn't, like, let people know they were together because she wanted to, like, have this rumor that she was dating someone else who was famous. I think that's so crazy. Like, if you love someone, who cares? It shouldn't be about what someone can do for you. That's not love. That's not fucking love. I would so much rather be a real person than be a famous person, and it's not fulfilling. It's stupid. And all these parties that people are going to, and they're like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever done in my life. It's like, it never is. It's not that great. Don't get me wrong, I've had my fair share of, fun times going out in LA. I've had a lot of fun times. But the really, like, big events sometimes, and, like, the ones that look the most fun usually aren't. And to be honest, I have more fun when I'm just getting drunk at home with my friends. Like, people go out and they just sit there, especially, like, a lot of girls. I don't mean to, like, be like, oh, these girls, their thoughts, whatever. Like, I'm not trying to be like that whatsoever, but girls do go out and try to look really good and try to impress, like, the rich guys who have the table, and, like, you always hear about that in songs and stuff, and, like, it's true. Girls will go out and just sit there and stare, and this kind of relates to the bridge of No Love, where it's like, like, why you over there looking like you want something, looking like you lost something, sitting there showing off your new something, nothing in your mind running. Like, it's that part's about, like, those people who just sit there and they wear their new outfit that makes their boobs look great, and a great song comes on and they just sit there, and I'm over there dancing, embarrassing myself. My friends and I look fucking stupid as shit. Everyone's like, what are these girls doing? They're so weird. And they're just sitting there, and they're not having fun. They're sitting there waiting for a member of OVO to fucking take them home. Like, it's not fun. It's not fun. There's so many more amazing things to do in life that are real than sit in a club and try to look hot so that a guy will talk to you and be too afraid to dance because you don't want to fuck up your hair. I don't know. I literally don't know. So, yeah, there's a lot of things that went into the song. And I don't want people to get confused that I, like, hate LA or that, I mean, your girl tweets every day, like, oh my god, I hate LA. But I don't mean the city in general. I just mean the scene, the social scene. And I want people to realize the truth about it and that it's really not as great as it seems. And real love, real friendships, real experiences will always, always, always be better than being cool and having things and all the shit that we look up to on the internet. It's never, ever, ever, ever as good as we think it is when we see it and it's not right in front of us. Like when we see it on the internet and see other people doing shit. I swear to God, I wish everyone could realize this, but, and again, this is not about every single person. It's just, I've noticed a lot of it. And it's kind of honestly made me a little bit uncomfortable that this exists in such an exuberant amount in this particular scene, because I like to see the best in people, and I like to believe that everyone is good and has good intentions, but that's just not always the case. It's not. And you gotta look out for yourself, and you gotta know what's real and what's not, and can't get too caught up in that fake shit, because you will never be happy. I honestly did get pretty caught up in that shit. When I first moved out, I would, like, be really sad because I wasn't as pretty as the other girls that were hanging around, sitting at the table, and I didn't have as nice of clothes, and I didn't have that new Chanel bag, and I didn't have whatever, and boys didn't look at me and didn't like me and whatever. And I think I have so much more to offer the world than that. And I think everyone does. I think every person has so much more to offer the world than what they look like. That's just a fact. And you will never be happy if all you're thinking about and your self-worth is based on material things and what you look like and comparing yourself to other people that you see that you think are better than you. Nothing is ever what it seems. Ever. Okay, I'm going to stop because I feel like I'm repeating myself. Thank you for watching this. And